What's up, guys? It's Black Boss 91 coming to you with a Bleach chapter commentary, chapter 602, and the title of this chapter is Bane Looking Good. Okay, so this is not going to be a very long chapter. I'm just going to get straight to how I felt about this chapter. I'm going to do this real quick so I can get to playing my Digimon World 3 on my phone. If you guys don't know, if guys like what is it? If you It sees right there. If you guys like PlayStation games, you probably can't see it as much, but I have like an emulator for PlayStation and PSP, so I can play it on my phone. But you guys go to the Apple Store or the Google Store. What is it? FPSE, yeah, that's a plugin for you guys, so you can get that. I think you might have to pay for the app, and then just go on YouTube and find out ways of getting Digimon World 3 if you're into PlayStation games and stuff like that. But excuse me. On to the chapter. I really was confused by the explanation of Askin's ability. I thought it was just too complicated. You really had to read it a couple times to really figure out. Pretty much the gist of his ability is that he has like a lethal dosage of whatever substance in his body that would like affect an opponent's body. So depending on the amount that's inside the opponent, depending on how much they absorb, it could kill them. So I thought that was, I mean, it's interesting as far as like a new idea kind of, but like it's not all that great. And the way it was explained, it was a whole lot of substance in the organism to absorb in, and then bring up the calculations between milligrams and this much, and what species takes up a certain milligrams, and like a cat takes a 0.01 milligrams to lethal dosage, and then the fish that takes a 0.75 milligrams. Like that, I didn't need all that. Like Kubo, I don't know what you're doing. He's that kind of manga. It's like very particular about stuff. I could have done without this chapter. Like this chapter was not the greatest. It just was not like with Bleach, you'll have those very good moments where you're like, oh wow, this is amazing, and then there's times where it just lacks luster. It just wasn't my chapter. But I'm glad that we sticked on one chapter for this, because we didn't have to go through 7 more chapters battling Askin. I forgot the guy's name, but the guy, Tenkin Ryo, the guy of the hot water springs, he comes in there and helps out Namaya, because Namaya, and like all the Bleach characters, they explain what their ability does. He ends up releasing his blood so that the more blood that comes out of his body, releasing that substance, it won't affect him as much, because he cuts his neck. He's able to move freely, not be under the effects of the lethal dosage, and attack Askin, but Askin dodges it. And the guy from the hot springs uses his red hot water to replenish and replace his blood. So I think that technique is very convenient. It comes in handy, and it's a good thing that he has him as a teammate. I was wondering where his other teammates are. That was one thing I was wondering in this battle. Like, where is the other teammates? Like, why are they letting this happen? I know they have to, let each to his own do their own thing. It's just, I'm just watching this. I'm like, okay. Well, eventually his teammate came in to save him, because if 10, I'm just gonna call him 10 I'm gonna call it just 10 if 10 didn't come in and save him or help him out with that ability, he would have been dead. What can you do? Like, you lose blood, you're gonna die regardless, and you don't lose blood, you're gonna still die regardless, because the poison's killing you. And Asuka's always been underestimated by people by his kookiness, but he hated it in the past, and he came to like it because it brings another element where people underestimate you when you get them off guard. They didn't expect that, and that's where you know you lose. Don't underestimate your opponent. But we get through asking real quick, a slice through him, and I think it's like lethal doses. Like I think he's gonna die from that attack. I'm not sure. We still didn't see all of their holy forms. Like Yuha can just resurrect them with using holy form, but it's now Yuha turn to fight against Namaya. So yeah, just pretty quick chapter, pretty simple. It wasn't my favorite. I can care less about Askin's ability. I didn't need the whole explanation. I'm glad that we're getting through with this chapter, and we're moving on to another thing. So I just want to see how far is Yuhabak going to go in with this battle, whether or not he's going to fight Namaya, whether the whole Royal Guard is going to fight him, or he's going to resurrect everybody else, or maybe Hashwell or Yuru might come to the fray and do something. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Like, I don't know about you guys, I just didn't care for it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You can go to my Facebook fan page in the description box below. Like this video if you did. If not, then oh well. And this is Black Boss 91 signing out.